Alright, so look, I set that up there, guys. I set that up there, so like we've got our front view, top view, few colours on that. So, and the easy part there of the trucky Venny thing or whatever it is, toy. So, and I put on the pink and the green as well, just for the colours. But basically, I'll draw these a small bit heavier than I normally would now. So the square and the pink stuff is between those lines. The green stuff is between these two. And the top of the curve, I'll just mark with a T. Or I call it end of the curve, E for end of the curve. So like there are a lot of the key points there. So I'm going to bring over there just, I don't know why, but I'd like to start with just the end of the curve. So I'll just bring that across. So that's the end of the curve there. And let's say the start of the curve is here. The start of the curve is there. So I'm going to bring that as well. That's the start of the curve. So that's at both sides. So there now is the start of the curve, we'll say on the left, and the start of the curve on the right. So after that there then, so like I'll take points for the rest of it there in a second. So bring over the triangle, the top and bottom of it. So now you could use numbers if you wanted, like if I call this line 1 here, so that's the height for line 1. So what's on line 1 is just this corner, so it's up, across, and over and up, so that's point 1. And also on that there then is this corner of the square, and okay, and I'm going to call that point 2 and this point 3. But there's like 3 points on line 1, 1 point on line 2. So I'll find point 2 here next. It's over, up, and I have to rotate 2 up. Now you're better off maybe to use a few numbers alright on this. So 2 is here. Bring that across. So 2 is on this and here, so this is 2. And finally 3. So that's 1 and 2 and 3. Now generally once you get one thing done, the rest of it will start to come together. So there's 1 and 2 and 3. So there's our triangle, and the square then, just bring the end of the square over, up, and the square is, oh yeah, what would have helped there now is if I had put my colours on this line when that swung up as well. So here's my square. Which now looks like a rectangle. So afterwards I wouldn't go doing the colour line there now, just give them a tiny bit. So that's them sorted. Then we're on to 1, 2, 3, so I'm going to call it, there's 2 points on 4, 2 on 5 and 1 on 6. So there's 2 on 4, I didn't bring the 5s yet. Or the 6. So let's swing them up. So that's 5. And that's 6. So I'll just take the heights across for there. So there's the 4s, the 5s, and 6. So the 4s, there's 2.4s. So I wouldn't go numbering everything if I could manage it. So this is one of the 4s, which is there. And the other one is here. And then the 5s cross that's a 5, and here. And 6, so up along there. So 6 is on the center line. Okay, so that's everything that I think I need for that. So let's just join the dots. Now the smart thing to do then for doing the curve here is, because we've already got 6, I'm going to use points that are in line with it. So that and that are both on line 6. So I can reduce my work here now by just using them. So bring that over, up, and that's level with 6. So that there is a point on the curve. And again, if I'm right, I can just use the fact that that's symmetrical. So if that's there at one side, it's at the other. So do I have enough points to draw the curve? Maybe. You know, if you have 5 points, you probably have enough to draw the curve. Or you could take points in line with 5 there, if you wanted to bring that over and up. Probably don't really need it, but bring that over, up, and that's in line with 5, which is here. So that's in about that far there as well. So I'll chance drawing that curve there now. Oh, sorry, that should have been there. So there's my curve, and finally I want a bit of green and that. Do there now.